One of the most anticipated albums of 2000, well, ever. Chat, I'm scared. These track lengths got me kind of feeling like, I don't know, bro. 4 or 3 minutes consistently. Is that an exclamation point instead of an I? It is. Okay. So we getting zesty with it. All right, cool. Travis Scott, Utopia. I've been terrified of this rollout. I've been terrified of the plan. I've been horrified at what this might sound like, given what K-pop was. But you know what? I'm being optimistic. I'm about to start the first track, Hyena. Let's.
We are in at this time, neither a good one.
It's shining in here and out in Bronco. I hear the sirens right out the chateau. Mall, we too much involved to spend a single ounce of time. She bust a whole ounce, but I told the preacher I'm never finished. That's to say the least.
Oh my, wait, boy! Jesus Christ! Trevethius! God damn! I ain't felt this type of energy rapping wise vocally from Travis since like 2015. Since 2014, actually. I'm gonna be honest with you. He done sounded dead in comparison to this for a long time. What did I do to you? I told you, when you be hating on niggas, that's when it pay off. This mix is so clean, too. Okay, we got the Mike Dean. I'm liking that so far. Travis came through with a lot of energy. While I do think he's not the greatest rapper, that was all the energy I needed. I don't know what he was on. I don't know what part of himself he tapped into. I don't know when this was recorded. Thank God it's the next track.
Floating in my prime time. One life, live it.
That's life.
Top of the pole.
I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I was not crazy. A wild Sway Lee is all this track needed. I see it in my mind. It's a dystopian future, and niggas is following what they think God is. I feel it. I feel it right now. It's not Utopia at all. It's mind control. It's the Matrix. Everybody's in the Matrix. These synths are so clean.
Thank God I breathe. Cause shit I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. Running shit back. Didn't like the way this shit went down at the awards. I admit it. Can short my stock. I still stack tall. You still can't trade me. When you flying up the side, ain't no cables.
Those synths were so perfectly placed. That shit right there was gas. That was some gas right there. Those transitions were beautiful, bro. Track number 3 is Modern Jam. What I'm getting from the album so far, man, I don't know, bro. This don't feel like Utopia, though. Something sinister is going on in the background, I feel.
I like a bi girl on a bicycle. Then I bought a car, now she feeling entitled. My dick so hard, poking like the Eiffel. I just need the world, I ain't hard to please. Let me and she gotta pat me down.
Such a missed opportunity to put Eves on this track, bro. Such a missed opportunity. Yeah, that was not a great track, but I fuck with the vision. That's what happens when you take an artist like Travis Scott and you kind of put him in a bare bones situation where he has to be the standout of the personality. And even the feature on that track wasn't, I feel like, enough to really bring it back. The thing about Kanye doing something like that when he was making like Yeezus era type shit is people cared about his personal life enough to like hear what he had to say on those cuts, and he was still a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott's on this song talking about my dick in the Eiffel Tower and she's buying on a bicycle. Like, we don't care, bro. I mean, at least not me. I can't speak for y'all, but to me, I really don't give a fuck about that one. But yeah, Yves Tumor on this track, somebody with some personality that knows how to handle, you know what I'm saying, themselves on cuts where there's a lot of space. And this is even too much space, I feel like. How much is that? 4 minutes? Nah. Next track is My Eyes. Ooh. I'm sorry. I know I'm ruining the momentum, but who do you feel like is on this? Who do you feel like is on this? I don't know who's gonna be on this. I have a feeling, but I don't want to say it just yet.
Gotta make a flight, big day, slumming on FaceTime, 50K when I'm by the bliss. I was sworn by a kiss. Honey, don't be no cheat. Even when they eat, they cheat.
It's mad how I got something.
Oh my God, yes! I wanted to say it. I wanted to say it so bad. I wanted to say something so bad in the beginning. Come on, keep going though, but keep going. Don't stop there. What is that? Oh, look at this transition.
2 weeks, this shit ain't for pleasure, I'm coming to tweet. This shit is for man. Infinity, no, but hey, yo, we write it and wrap it around.
Around a half-minute mark, I was very afraid of getting into that, knowing that he had, you know, kind of delivered a song that could really fit so many people. I felt Frank a little bit. I felt Yachty a little bit. I felt like at one point he could have even added Dev Hines at one point. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of people that I feel like could have fit the aesthetic and the vibe for that. He wasn't completely lost in it, but I did want to hear a little bit more from Sanfa. I felt like I got teased from a lot of different ideas, and he didn't really deliver on those ideas, I feel like, in the first half. I feel like that. You know, but I was very excited and happy to hear Sanfa. But that transition was gorgeous. That transition was so clean, and he rapped his ass off for the last part of it. I don't know everything of what he said either, unfortunately, but I will need to go to Rap Genius for that. I wonder if the lyrics are already listed on the website, but I don't want to spoil myself. Cause then if I see a feature listed next to it, I don't even want to do it. I'm gonna just chill. The next track is God's Country. I like My Eyes, but the second half of it really stole the show for me.
God country, this is war. Been drunk and it's alright. I took the dry to clear my man. Earn a teardrop overnight.
Chat, did I not tell you something sinister was going on? Did I not tell you that?
Ted Bundy didn't go home and play Al Bundy. The car black and you know it got.
I'm fucking with it. This is The Purge. I'm seeing it. He telling all his niggas and his followers like he's supposed to be Christ or the God, and he telling niggas like, yo, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. This is like a seance ass beat. Some cult like shit. Very dark. Am I gonna listen to this track again? I don't know. It's definitely strange. Track number 6 is Sirens. Oh yeah.
They in the bushes, they lurking. My God, I caught it and circle both them bad as he.
Oh my God, the drums.
Meet me at the festi.
Nigga, meet you where? I'm not meeting you anywhere. I'm within 1,000 feet of a festival. No. You on your own with that one, gang.
I thought we were going to Utopia.
What makes you say this isn't Utopia?
I see where he going with it. I do. I see where he going with it. I do. Sirens is great. I don't wanna discredit him, but this really reminds me of a Kanye cut. Can you tell me what Kanye cut this is? Sirens reminds me of a Kanye song, and I don't know which one it is. The momentum, the flow of the track, it has the exact same flow.
Yeah. Tensions is definitely rising.
Tea-time like golf at 5:45. I love to fuck on a regular bitch. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit. Since we not around, the members Paris and shit.
Yeah.
After 1-3, then we turn up 11. Keep the shit open like 7-Eleven. Fuck a factory. Burn that athlete like it's calories. Texas pussy ran it up a couple, maybe. Swinging in the pickup truck, baby.
I like that right there. I do. I like that right there. This is something that I think was underappreciated about that Quavo and Travis Scott collab from like 6 years ago, was their use of strings. I think that's been incorporated here in a great way. It's not being used in a cheesy, predictable, corny way either. I don't know, it just helps set the vibe, set the mood. One thing I also like about this record so far, and we almost halfway through, is nothing has been predictable in the sense of how the tracks flow. We don't really get that rinse and repeat hook. You know, none of these tracks from what I've seen so far are hook dependent. I'm getting real song structures here, real transitions, real like adventures within the tracks here. I'm getting that.
Take your time, get your life. Been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm sipping.
Oh my God!
I'm no
Watch me pop my shit, get it live.
Who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that? What? Who is this nigga?
I got these hoes on their toes. So I put the bitch on the road. She tryna fuck.
I refuse to believe that's still Cardi, bro. Not like throwing me off in a bad way. I'm just confused at who that was. But I'll listen to it again. The Resto Echoes?
Statues in the next room.
Trying to see something.
That's Beyonce? Nah, you can't have these niggas on the same track. You cannot have these niggas on the same track. How many, like, what are you trying to summon?
breakfast in the morning, my nights is normal, advice in the formal.
track was fantastic. That was phenomenal, bro. That is what I call directionless rhythm, where you have zero idea where the destination to a track is gonna be. You don't know where you're gonna land, where you're gonna end up, but it's enjoying the ride regardless. Who we get? Bone, we got James, we got Beyonce. And honestly, when I'm listening to a cut like this is honestly like, I could be wrong. I don't really feel like it though. Like this is like this track, I feel like some prime Gorillaz level orchestration on this track. I might be adding this in my own head, but like there's such a weird melancholic feeling to this track, kind of like techno, and it's like meant to get you to dance. But I feel like if it were a music video for this, it would just be Travis in a chair watching subjects, like watching zombies on some shit. Like there's something weird going on here that I feel like isn't supposed to be enjoyed. Like something deeper is going on in the background, you know what I mean? That was an amazing cut. I love the way everyone was used, bro. The orchestration on this track is phenomenal. I know with a question mark is the next cut.
Did it, yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you still fuck? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me in my soul. It's 2 a.m. no stress. At 3 that bullshit kick in. And 30 you feel you best.
I like that cut. Now going back to it, it's probably first listen jitters or whatever the fuck you call it. First listen butterflies is going to keep me connected to it for right now. Am I going to listen to that long term? Probably not. I'll be honest with you. In comparison to everything else that we got on here creatively, this is very, very linear. Still listenable. And we're going to move on to the next track, UTOPIA Twins at number 11.
My dog nigga, I make a mistake in short. Where I shoot my shot at all these hoes, I fuck my shoulder up.
I would have never thought about putting NBA Youngboy with Travis. I don't know why I just never put these two together.
Told her throw it back and put that pussy on. Yeah.
So this.
Oh, my bad. About to end stream. Hope y'all had a good day. W stream, you know what I'm saying? W stream. And we gonna pretend like nothing happened, because nothing did happen. Niggas make mistakes. It's okay. Right. I can edit it in post. It's fine.
Shorty like I hate a fucker like
I'm from New Orleans Project. Yeah.
Okay, but like now that I'm thinking about it, why not Youngboy? Like why the Youngboy erasure?
Shoulda got some lipo, she got shots, now her ass drop. Need a dealer license, all these cars I done cop. They keep looking for a head, but it's
the pound town. Ass stick, when she walk it, got it on surround sound. Yeah. And she tryna out blue in the town, not to hotel, but to the town. Find a beach, twin bitches.
God damn, nigga. Well, now I need a new keyboard. Wait, maybe if I hit it again. It didn't work. Wow, my spacebar is finished. That track is an example of what I haven't liked about Travis Scott during this rollout, which is extremely generic song structures and ideas. It's just like, this does not match the vibe of what the album has been so far. I'm not shocked to see 21 on a song like this, but what made 21 features like so valuable is like, I guess not necessarily the rarity of them, but just how effective they were. You know, and I don't think that verse from 21, even though it's not bad, is effective for a song like this that's already like pretty generic. It's just, it doesn't do anything for this album. Is it a bad song on its own? Not really. But if you look at the comparisons and you look at where it places in this album, it's like, doesn't belong here? Nah, not really. And I'm actually struggling to see how the fuck K-pop is going to justify itself being here too. It's also way too long. Their verses aren't really that noteworthy for the song to be, you know, as long as it is, for them to take up as much space as it does. So that really could have been left off, in my opinion. In comparison to the other stuff, it drags. You know what I'm saying? Circus Maximus at number 12. Okay, we channeling our, you know, old era Kanye again. Okay, this is literally Kanye, bro. What's up? I'm gonna just give this song an awkward stare until he makes this his own thing. Alright, bitch. You're not gonna just do that and just like make me not believe that this song ain't just a Kanye ripoff because you put a Weeknd feature on it, okay? I still feel the way I feel. But let me go back real quick and hear his voice real quick. Is he on the rest of the song? Chill. Or you might as well put Kanye on the song now at this point. Like, nigga, dick, this is insane dick riding, I'm gonna be honest. And you know what's crazy? The Weeknd can't save this. As good as his vocals might be, is like, who wants to listen to this to justify a Weeknd feature? Like, am I listening to this song just to hear Abel? No. Bro, there's no way this nigga is actually playing this out like this is like an original thought. Why is he playing this out so long? Like, this is just like some crazy innovative shit. Like, he's making it seem like it's in comparison to the other shit that he's done on the album, and it's not. This is terrible in comparison. Not even that it's terrible, like bad. We know where you got this from, bro. Like, you didn't even bother to change the nigga's name on top. Next track is Parasail. We already talked about what makes Circus Maximus maximum ass. We've been in a bit of a downhill slope, just a little bit. I know it isn't like a bad track, but it definitely starts off the, all right, where are you going with this next track? Like, what's up, man? Like, who did you play the album for? Do Kevin Durant's ears actually work? Like, who knows? But Parasail is the next cut.
I fall. I get up.
Bush fly through the bush, way we gon' rock, way we gon' take a wanna do when you're not with me.
What do I say about that song? I don't really think that's a song. Maybe that's the issue. I don't feel it, you know? It's cool that it doesn't have like a structure to it. I think that's cool, but like, I don't really feel nothing from that song. It does feel spacious though. It feels like melancholic. I'm struggling to get that emotion from anybody speaking. But not a bad cut, you know? In context with everything else, I think it definitely fits the vibe of much more than the previous 3 tracks of I Know, UTOPIA, Twins, and Circus Maximus. So, and you're right, I do definitely feel like it's like an interlude kind of cut. Track number 14 is Skizo. 6 minutes? This gotta have like 30 features.
But I need somebody do that dip. Late at night and hungry, ratchet, can you do that dip?
Get it up, she gon' bounce it like a trampoline. Keep up with swag, she be fresher than a man. And lift it up, and that like lean and Rolls Royce.
Hold on, I'm really underestimating this combo and what it could be. All it needs is a Justin Bieber out of nowhere. Hold on. Maybe they cooking. Hold on. Am I forgetting?
Coco Chanel for reals on her toes. I got white folk money in my nail with no gold.
Nah, I ain't finished. Huh?
Thank you, bro.
I said you did it cold, binary like eyes and nose. I'm too exposed, stop. Gotta keep my palms hot. Got long horns in my backyard, bitch, I'm a lone star. I cut some off, I had to better myself. He's giving thanks to my health. Too many flaws trying to generate wealth. I'm loyal, bitch, I got yay over Biden. I let this shit I'm enticing. And you ain't gotta take it from me, I'm advising.
He's just playing with the clit at this point. Nigga was flicking the bean at the end of that track. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Like, that's a cool cut. I mean, if you exclude and delete the first 3 minutes, the first 4 minutes of it, like, that's pretty cool. I also like the Young Thug feature, but with how drowned the first feature is, you're not making it to the 6 minute mark, bro. I'm cutting this out and I'm taking the last 2 minutes. That's it. There's no reason for me to listen to the first half of the song, bro. It just really isn't. Thug does give a good feature, but it doesn't justify it being 6 minutes. And then by the time we get to the second part, Travis does this useless transition into a super generic beat when we could have just got the end of that track like out. I don't know who else. That would have been the well, nah, West Side Gun would have ruined that for me. He would have ruined the vibe for me. I was about to say something crazy, so I'm glad he didn't put West Side Gun on that track. Random boop 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 on that. Nah, that would have killed me. This really lengthy for no real reason, bro, at all. That beat is phenomenal. At the end, you Lost Forever at track number 15.
Lost on islands driven in boat cars. Just your girl feel like she bonfires. Asked if she ha. I wouldn't doubt it. Took her through the hills at noon. She felt the how many chickens fit in the
yo whip the cocaine to the pop box. Nigga shot something. Put it to your face. Watch them all.
These drums are fucking phenomenal.
To the flow, Dior goggles, I ain't playing with your rose. I don't South Beach. Fashion week, I'm a shrimp, 2 bitches. Running around drum, make a nigga go get it.
Things that Angel Kid, I've been wanting this shit my whole life, but didn't pray for it.
They shitted on that. Not even that it was, you know, because I know I joke around about West Side Gun and like ruining tracks, but like That is exactly the zone that they needed to be in. I need a list of producers for this song. Jesus, those drums are perfect. Track number 16 is Love with 3 O's.
I get it, love. They love me long time. They love me, yeah, they love me long time.
Don't sleep on this, chat. Don't sleep on this.
Imagine my world of misogyny, nigga. Fuck a monogamy. I get it, love. They love me long time.
I really fuck with this song. I really do. And I'm trying my absolute hardest not to discredit Travis Scott. For the life of me, I cannot hear anything but his predecessors when I'm listening to this song, though. I'm trying my absolute best to give him all the credit in the world for this cut, vocally speaking, but it's literally Kanye and Cudi for me. Like, the two of them are what is the inspiration for this cut, for this song, and I'm just hearing their voices all over it. I don't even think he's trying to do it, or it's intentional. It's just like a byproduct of his inspiration from the two of them. But I still think it's a really good song. I do. I like the vibe on it. He's still rapping his ass off.
With your life, think about it, what it to your homie to the night, you know.
Is that Cudi? I was just talking about you.
Good and found dime, we get it. Live my mode, on the nose, smoking plenty with tequila, baby.
K-pop can get the fuck out, and not literal K-pop, even though I hate K-pop too, but like literally the K-pop shit. Like, nah, bro, I'm not jacking it. Pretty good throwaway. Love is actually really cool to me. I don't know why Cudi gets such a short like addition, or maybe he was actually on the cut and I just noticed him after a certain point, but the inspiration there to me is just way too much for me to just only look at Travis. Like, his inspirations just shine so much more on this track than he does for me, even though it's just mainly him. I don't try to do that, but it's unfortunate. K-pop, after hearing this album almost in its entirety, doesn't belong here at all. I don't know what vibe he going for. I don't know why he put that on here. Circus Maximus and K-pop. I don't know what he was thinking when he added these two to the track list. I don't. We're going to go to track number 18 at Telekinesis. See what he talking about.
Niggas trying to clone me, run out with my sweat. For selling all drugs,
nah, Chad. Oh, nah.
I can see the future. Might as well turn up now. He gon' pop up on
a planet. Automatic dig when you going against my family. Few breakouts, my puppy. She chose I put on stroke, now she lied on me.
Bro, I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. My heart is pounding. Oh my god.
I did some shit in Berlin.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's worth living another day. You understand? Sometimes. Like, yesterday I coulda, but like today, what happened if I, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, that was a beautiful track, bro. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. I like this. Like, what do I say about that? What do I say about that? What can you say to that? I dare somebody to find something wrong with that song. Now, but all right, but wait, before I say that, maybe the mix on SZA's voice could have been just a little bit, but I'm just saying though, but it was still perfect. It was still perfect. Don't look, chill. Just a little bit on the mix, just on her voice, just a little bit. I'm not saying nothing. I know everybody's throwing tomatoes at me right now. I get it. Just a little bit, just a little bit. That's it. That's it though. But that's it though. But that was it though. But that was it though. I don't care about it. Shut up, nigga. Okay, you white. I'm gonna let you slide though. SZA comes in and dominates the show. Even Travis is given a powerful performance, and you know how I feel about his voice and his lackluster, you know what I'm saying, energy on cuts like this, but here it just works. That was an adventure, bro. I don't know what to say. Till further notice is the next cut. Last track too. Wait. Ow!
Put yourself first. I don't really fall in love with women, man, cause love hurt. I hit a couple, bro. Dog savage, I'm a zone 6 replicant. Niggas throwing salt, but the Draco came with pepper. I knew that I had to propose. No, I was fine with you being one of my.
Oh, I think it is. What's the catch? I think it is. What's the catch?
Replicant. Niggas throwing salt, but the Draco came with pepper.
Wild Boosie feature out of nowhere. Wouldn't that be crazy? Let's see.
Pavement, got low, got value. She needed angles, I needed the world cold as shit. I know one thing about the old one, get I'm on fun with it.
Now that you know where we go now,
I can't say that it's too big of a risk in comparison now that I'm thinking about it. Because Travis Scott has never really been too hook heavy unless he's on like a feature or something like that, right? It's kind of like irrelevant to give him credit on this album for taking us through adventures on these songs, as if to say like he didn't do that on previous records, because he has, you know what I'm saying? He has been doing that for a minute. I don't really feel like there's a complete or clear-cut idea. The Utopia aspect, it gets mentioned like rarely throughout the listen. It definitely is heavily inspired by, you know, Kanye. And I know a lot of people are probably like gonna say, you know, well, majority of the rap game or a lot of the rap game is inspired by Kanye or influenced by Kanye. But when you listen to some of these cuts, even Travis's voice, the way he approaches some of these tracks, some of these topics, very, very clearly Kanye, very, very clearly inspired by his predecessors. But the inspiration is definitely there in a very heavy fashion. And I think it's more apparent here than it has been in other records for a minute. I didn't feel this big of a Kanye inspiration on Astroworld or on Rodeo. I definitely felt it with earlier Travis records, but here I don't know why it's so apparent for whatever reason. There are even tracks that are basically Kanye clones. I don't know what the reason for that is. I don't know if he was just really in his Kanye bag, if he just wanted to use that for inspiration here. I know Kanye on 808s especially and on Yeezus did kind of deliver the vibe that he was starting or ushering in like a new generation or a new style. So that definitely helps to add this, you know, dystopian world that Travis Scott sees or he's trying to create. It's just at the expense of his own creativity whenever he does reference Kanye to me, because it doesn't feel like an original piece or an original idea. And so his world or whatever world that he ends up trying to blend or create just ends up looking like another man's work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of the songs here are adventures, man. Especially when we go up here. I'm trying to remember what this track is. Do Resto, if that's how you even pronounce it. That track is it's orchestrated beautifully. I don't know whose idea it was, not to say that it's that creative of a thing, but I don't know whose idea it was to put Bon Iver and Beyonce and James Blake and everybody on the same cut. They're sounding incredibly angelic. Once again, though, if you listen to Gorillaz' album Humans, there you go. It was similarly vibed out. Like if you listen to that record, the idea or the concept of it was not paying attention to all the shit that was going on around you, people having a great time, but it's this horrible, like almost apocalyptic world happening around them. And I felt like that vibe here. I felt him going for that on this album, and I felt him going for that with this track. I think he could have been more resourceful, though. I do. I think he grabbed some of the most common and most easily available names that you can get. Like, obviously, Beyonce and James Blake has been a hot commodity. James Blake, more specifically, when it comes to hip-hop music, for whatever reason, people just love to jerk this nigga off and, like, spread him across every song as much as possible. And I understand why he's got a beautiful voice, but you know what I'm saying? I think there are more people that you can use clearly to make songs sound great than just James Blake. You know what I'm saying? And he appears multiple times. 21 appears multiple times. When Sanfa appears, he's here for what, 4 seconds out of the whole hour-long album, bro? That's crazy. I don't know. This is a good listen though. I don't feel the same vibes from this that I felt from Astroworld. Astroworld did this better. It did the hidden features thing better. Obviously, it was the first of Travis to end up doing it, so that's fine. I understand that. Like, are the highest highs here higher than what was on Astroworld? You gotta also remember, a lot of what made Astroworld was like the features. Like, this actually does stand on its own, even without features. Like, features aren't carrying this album. They're not. Production definitely is, but I wouldn't say features are carrying this. On Astroworld, features are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Like, this album technically to me is done a little bit better than Astroworld. But then we got a bunch of throwaways too. K-pop is ass. Circus Maximus is terrible. Utopia Twins generic. I Know is decent. Parasail could have been spoken word. And that's really it. I don't really have major thoughts on it yet. You know, Utopia just came out. We got to let it sit for a little bit. Like, it's not really one of those situations where I feel like I downloaded a song because there is a part that I liked. Like, nah, I like majority of the songs that I got on here whole way through, most of them. He was way more awake on this project than previous works. And it's definitely a far cry from his features. His features have been terrible recently. This is definitely a step up, I feel like. Lyrically, though, he's still shit. But that's fine, though. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, though. This is a good Travis Scott album. I definitely like it more than Birds. Is it sitting up there with Rodeo and Astro World? Time will tell. But there's definitely some very, very, very good highlights on here, bro.